gotta say a whole OVA regardless.
Ain't got nothing to do with the labor doing.
Y'all just be swearing like do like everything I do, I be wanting to do it. Like y'all gotta learn how to just mind your business sometimes. Yeah, really just trying to do this. Really trying to get some hoes. That's what I'm trying to do. You what's that like? I'm looking for the hoe.
No.
Pull the third trail up. Where the that's what that about. It ain't about no label making me do shit. It's about me looking for some hoes.
Glorilla,
So, if
shut
you a hoe,
up.
you
Get, thank you. Please. Get her off my damn screen. It's like I'm over here hanging with a nigga. Oh my God. Like, are you like ladylike anymore? Like, dainty? You know, like, girl, I cannot. It's gross. I think I'm gonna do this because this one's annoying. I think I'm gonna do this because this one's annoying. Hi. I just came over here just for a little bit. Um, do some cute little hot topics and whatnot. We will be live later on Station Head. Okay, there will be an R&B, but we were supposed to do it the other day. Well, I thought it was the other day. I had my wires crossed, but today I'm right on topic. I'm right on floor, and I'm a girl, and I'm a girl, and I'm a girl. So and I'm a girl. Ooh, not the gay CI. I cannot. Y'all be so obsessed with sexuality. Like, it's so gross. Imagine a bitch coming into your house like, is everybody in here straight? It ain't your house. Why does it matter? Go home, ho. Like, I could not. Like, y'all be so obsessed with sexuality. Like, it is literally gross. Like, literally gross. Like, y'all making, like, gay boring. Like, literally. Gay used to be something different. You know, it used to be uh, a no. You know, all that. I feel like it's like too accepted now because y'all just be so thirsty. You know, to talk about it. What about it? Like though, like that be the thing though. Like you know, I see if I was Stormisha, someone hiding in the closet. You know, there's no closet over here. Like it's like wide open. We live out loud. We absolutely do. So. Like it's gross. Like it really like y'all make me want to lie and say I'm straight. Like I want to be DL because girl, being gay is like overrated. Totally is. So I love you guys. Welcome back. Welcome back. So yeah, I just came over here to kick it for a little bit. Talk about a few things. There's not like a crazy amount going on in the celebrity world in America, but I have been working on surviving, so I will be dropping those. I feel great. Thanks for asking, Queen. I feel really good. I do, absolutely do. I feel a lot better, lot better. I've been getting good rest. Take my baby. Oh, my baby boy, he had to get 3 shots. Technically 4, because they have to draw some of his blood. 2 for testings and whatnot, just to make sure that he's good. But he took him like a champ, though. So I wasn't worried about the shot because you know he's pretty tough. So he took the shots like a champ. It was, you know, that was no problem. But yeah, I just felt bad for him. But now he's in there. We went to the mall after, got a little some odds and ends and stuff that they didn't get for school when we went shopping the first time. Sunday is their last day. Okay, we're gonna go to the mall one more time. They better get what they look, because I'm ready. I am over. Hi down the rabbit. I love you, sweetie. Hi everyone. Look at all of y'all. Vicky, on my jersey. Just all of you guys. Hello, Skilu. All of you guys. Hello. I love you guys. I love you guys. How have you guys been doing? Yeah, it's one of my chat. Yeah, I believe in aliens. I mean, it's one talking to me. Ro. Hi, sweetie. Hi, Rumpoy. Sister Soul. Cherie. Is it Cherie? I hope I'm saying it. Cherie. I hope I'm saying that right. Hi, Faith. Hi, sweetie. I love you guys. I really do. Hi, Sugar Sharon. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. So, let's get into a couple things that I found, and I'm like, maybe we can talk about these things. Hold on. Let me see. Did I bookmark them? Yeah, I did. Yay! T. Shout out to Queen T. Thank you so much, sweetie, for the super sticker. She says, just cuz. Thanks so much. So let's get into this. So I guess we should start with the first part of it first. Let's do this. So have y'all been watching Love and Flip Flop? I do not watch Love and Flip Flop. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Have y'all been watching Love and Flip Flop? I just can't get into it. Hi, Melanie. Love you, sweetie. Hi, Mega Sheila, French Mocha. All of you guys, Big Girl. All of you guys. I love you guys. Crystal, I love you. Is the app called Station Head? I forgot its new phone. Yes, Station Head. Yes, Station Head. All of y'all saying no. All of y'all saying no. Diva said a little piece. Thank you for being honest, baby. Because a lot of these people saying no, they watching. No, they be no, they watching. Queen I said me either scripted. Lizzie said, hi friend, hi sweetie. Nina said, I haven't watched in years. See, I'm right there with you because I really have not. I don't have cable. Honestly, once my kids start getting like all the apps, I got rid of cable because I'm like, I'm not about to be paying $200-300 a month for cable, and y'all, we got damn near $200-300 in apps, like, because that's all they do is watch apps. That's like Netflix, Hulu, Disney, Peacock, HBO, all the, they got all the apps. I'm like, I'm not about to be doing both. I'm not. Can I be both? No. Y'all gonna pick a team, and y'all gonna stay on it. So, but I know that a lot of the apps have a lot of these shows, like Love and Flip Flop, and stuff like that on there. Oh, not what is cable. I agree. I haven't had cable in years. So yeah, I kind of like left it a long time ago. I have certain apps that allow me to watch, like the news and stuff like that to be able to cover. So if I need to like weather and what's going on in politics and things like that, sports, we have that type of stuff. Like we do have live TV for certain things like the important stuff. But other than that, I'm a streamer now. Like, I'm a streamer. Andrea said, I need to cut the extra bill for real. Yeah, I got rid of it a long time ago because it was just double bubble. We had cable. I had cable for like a year and a half, and they never watched it. Ever. It would just sit there. And I would come in there with a video game in a situation or on an app. So I'm like, yeah, we're getting rid of this. So we talked about, actually, we didn't even talk about it. I just shut it off. And they didn't even care. They didn't even notice. So, so y'all do a lot of streaming. Y'all don't watch it. Okay. So I do remember up until, I will say I watched Love and Flip Flop. Because from what I'm seeing, they fused a lot of it together. Because it was, like Atlanta, Miami, Hollywood, and whatnot. But it's given like more of a fusion because to see like Yandy and Rashida and all of them, I guess like our own cast now, whatever, it's too much. Then they do like the Flip Flop family edition. Girl, it's just too much. It's just too much. So I don't pay attention to it. Honestly, if I did get cable, probably one of the only things that I would watch, it would be like the housewife shows, because I did watch the housewife shows. Like Potomac is one of my favorites. Atlanta, housewife of my favorites. New Jersey, I've always loved the New Jersey cast. Kind of like the OC, the Orange County cast, like back in the day when I used to kind of get in dabble in that one, but yeah, I would watch The Housewives. So I'm not gonna lie, because just sitting back all day, binge watching, just bored, cleaning up the house and stuff like that. I will probably indulge in music because I always will listen to music on cable. So I would probably but I just don't feel like I would watch Love and Flip Flop. And I get a lot of people be like, "Oh yeah, it's scripted. It's this. It's that." I mean, it could be, but I don't watch it, so I couldn't tell you. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Yes, OC was the first franchise. Yes, it was. So I do remember, watching up until not too many seasons after Yandy's wedding. After that, I really didn't. Her trying to get Mendeecees, felonies in and out of prison and all of that. And, I can't get into women that will, because like I don't like Yandy. I used to. The day Chrissy kicked her was the day I stopped liking her. Okay, because I just feel like Yandy is just so basic. Like I can't get into her. Like she's so fake, like an opportunist. I just can't get into Yandy. I just don't like her. I don't like her. Like I can see a fake bitch from a mile away, and I just feel like that's Yandy. Like honestly, Yandy is just so fake, so fake. Like I I would never encourage anyone to like involve themselves with a person like Yandy, like ever. So please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. So Yandy going through issues with Mendeecees. It does. I'm not gonna say that it looks like they're gonna get like headed for divorce or anything like that. All married couples go through things, right? But with Yandy, her trying to get Mendeecees out of prison and stuff when all of that stuff was going on, I would have thought it was cool if, because I don't like when people do something for them, right? There are a lot of men in jail and women in jail that should not be in jail, right? So if you're going to advocate for that, I feel like something that you should continue to do. Mendeecees was supposed to be in jail because he broke the fucking law. He is a felon. He did all type of stuff when it comes to drugs, all type of stuff. Okay, he was all type of fraudulent activities. A literal New York scammer is what Mendeecees was doing. He was supposed to be in prison. He deserved to be there, right? So for Yandy fake ass to go on these tangents and all trying to protest places and all here and there and blah blah blah. Oh, Mendeecees need to get out. He need to get out. He need out, right? I couldn't get down with that. I couldn't. I just felt like she was being fake because you want a guilty man out of jail. Like that's where no, let him be a man and do his time for the crime that he did, and then he get out, and y'all could do whatever, right? Is how I look at it. Then y'all could do whatever. Why campaign to get somebody that's supposed to be there out, right? And then my true issue came was when, if you really feel like Mendeecees is innocent, there are other people in jail that are innocent. The best way to truly get attention to him is by putting a spotlight on all of those men in the prison that Mendeecees is in. Just start there, and go on from there, and continue to help people, to get out of jail. It's the same thing Kardashian. She did the same thing. She got certain people out of jail, certain more high profile people out because they made her look a certain way. And she still is not an attorney to this day. She's still not an attorney to this day. Because she's no lawyer, right? Ain't passed nobody bar, or anything like that. But she made it seem as if she could do this and she could do that and she didn't care. She was just using people for clout, just so that people could be like, oh my God, Kim Kardashian, you're so amazing, you ex-porn star. Like, you're so great, girl. Like, girl, no. This is the same that got her fame off of riding a black peen on the internet just for everybody to condemn him but uplift her, So mad crazy. So I never felt like what Yandy was doing was was her doing it from her heart. No, it was because she wanted to get dick out of jail. That's how I felt. I always looked at it like that. Yeah. The person she was sleeping with, she wanted out of jail. She wanted her peen at home, is how I felt. Like, at the end of the day, let's just keep it real. Tell the truth, shame the devil. Because Monica, the singer Gunica, he enlisted Kim Kardashian to try to help her get C. Erder out of jail, Master P's brother, but nobody else. Nobody else. And once she's seen that Kim Kardashian really had no power and couldn't get C. Erder, Corey, out of prison, then she kind of swayed, left the relationship, and the phone relationship, the federal relationship that she was in with Corey, and moved on and started seeing the man that she's with now, Monica. So again, these women are opportunists. There are plenty of people that are in prison that should not be there. that shouldn't. But y'all don't care about those people. Y'all care about the people y'all want in y'all bed. You know, so like to me that's crazy when there's so many women with children that these kids out here that's been raised without they missing their mothers and when y'all could be helping so many people, but y'all not. So to me that was always trash. So that's one of the main reasons why I really couldn't get down with Yandy. Why I really couldn't get down with her, right? So let's get into this clip of her and Mendeecees. It says, shout out to Neighborhood Talk. It says, Mendecee admits to not wearing his wedding ring due to his and Yandy's marital problems. Claims Yandy only cares about their public perception. For me, it has to be real. Smiling for social media and cameras, I can't fake it. So let's get into that. Sorry, I was going to call me. Put my phone to do not disturb. Hold on. Okay. Am I back? Am I back? I'm sorry. Am I back? 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 Can you guys hear me? I was getting a phone call. You guys can hear me? Can you guys hear me? Okay, y'all saying it's perfect. Okay, so let's get into this clip. They're with, I believe, a marriage counselor. So let's get into this. Ooh.
Mention respect, and respect is so broad. I would want you to tell Yandy, what does respect look like to you?
I think respect is just being valued, making sure I'm seen and I'm heard, and taking my feelings into consideration.
And I love that you're very specific and allow that to be a process. Yandy's not going to do that perfectly tomorrow. But now you're sowing the seed and she's aware to do those things for you.
One thing that I also feel like is that respect should be mutual. Since we've been dealing and going through it, this guy over here decided he no longer wanted to wear his ring.
I feel like once we get to a place where this respect is restored, then we can wear the ring.
So I couldn't agree with Mendeecees more. So she's saying since they've been going through it, she literally says, since we've been going through it at home and whatnot, this over here decided not to wear his ring. He don't have to be a fake bitch because you want to be fake. He don't have to do that. See, you care too much about perception and what people think and whatnot. Mendeecees is right. What is the point of walking around acting like we all hung or so happy with this, we that, putting all these fake art pictures up on IG, you know, all of this stuff to appease other people when we're not appeasing ourselves? Why do all of this stuff to make other people happy? Because that's for other people. That has nothing to do with us. We sitting here hooping and hollering, arguing at each other. You sleeping on the couch, I'm sleeping on the couch. You staying at your mama's house, I'm staying at my mama's house. We going through all of this stuff. But you want me to walk around with the ring on. For what? Why? We ain't married. We're not married. Marriage is work. Hard work. There's plenty of times where you got to go through it. And that's why I can talk about it because I've been through it. Been married. So it's not easy. It's hard. A day-to-day thing. Sometimes minute to minute, second by second some days. Right? So why act like we so happy? This is what she do. No, you fake. You run around and make people feel like, you know, you have this perfect marriage when we don't. Like, ain't nobody marriage perfect. Like, no one. No one. Can't hear Sean. Can you guys hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Is that a Julietta problem? Or is this a chat problem? Can you all hear me? Okay, y'all can hear me. Yeah, that's a Julietta problem. Yeah, you're going to have to figure that out. If you have an Android, I don't have any direction. Like, I can't tell you what to do. But yeah, everybody else says they hear me just fine. So that's a Julietta problem. Hopefully she got together. Moving right along. So, yeah, I don't understand why she feels like it's okay to fake for the cameras. It's not. The quickest way to ruin your marriage on social media is by putting in your relationship, is by putting it on social media. Who is she? Yandy from Love and Flip Flop. Yandy and Mendeecees. Yandy and Mendeecees from Love and Flip Flop. So Diva, oh well, nobody cares from your Android phone. Good for you. Gotcha, I'm there. Anyway, yeah, you tried. So, but you do not get to force Mendeecees to make it fake the funk or make it look like, oh, because I don't feel like they're arguing about like any infidelity or anything like that. I really don't think that that's the problem. I really don't think that that's what's going on. I think it's just the love lost. When you've been lying for so long about any relationship, whether it's a friendship, marriage, relationship, it will destroy it. 100%. If protect your relationship at all cost. A lot of people that try to enter people's relationships, like try to take your man or take your woman from you, is because they see them all the time. If you're consistently posting somebody and a person that didn't even know that they lived in their town or city or was their neighbor or anything like that, but you posting, so then a person keeps seeing this individual. Now it's making them kind of want to hop in their DMs or seek, after said person, right? When if you don't show your relationship, not to say that you don't have to post that person, I don't know, you can post, but I think it should be something that's done like once in a blue moon. I don't think like it should be something that is done every single day. Like, I don't think it's a good look. I don't think it's good for you. I don't think it's good for them. And I think people act differently when they get certain attentions that they didn't get before. So protect your relationship at all costs. I came onto YouTube in a relationship and I'm still in the same relationship, right? My relationship has changed, but if I would have put that person on social media with me, I don't think we would be together. I don't think, and I've said that many, 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 many times. Bringing you on social media just means that it's going to be a wrap for us. Like, it's going to be over for us because our relationship is protected. Everything that we go through is what we go through. We're not going through it in front of cameras. We're not going through it in front of people. That no one's inserting themselves in our business and what. No. Because as soon as we put it on Front Street, we can't tell people to mind their business. I can't post pictures and videos and stuff with you every single day, and then you and I go through something, and then the audience hears it. They're giving their 2 cents or their feedback, and we telling them to shut the fuck up. Who I look like, Charles and Netta? Because that's what people like them do, because they're idiots. Only an idiot would put their relationship on display, but then tell people to mind their business. Like, that's weird. So only an idiot like Yandy would expect Mendeecees to wear that ring if there's no marriage. Wear for what? Just like we put our relationship on display, I'm going to put this on display too, that ring being gone. So people can know what it is. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Shout out to Mendeecees. Shout out to Mendeecees. Shanosha, is there a reason you're saying that name? Because I don't know you. So is there a reason you're saying that? Do you know another one? Because my name is SeanDavieWay. When I hit that go live button. Yeah, I don't know you. So yeah, that it sticks out to me when people say it because I assume that they know me. So somebody that knows me and has actually breathed the same air as me and called me that, then I would understand. But I don't know you. So are you saying that for somebody else? No, don't time the person out. No. They're a member, so they've been around. I want to know because they could be saying it for another reason. They could see somebody that has that name. It's a super name. It don't just belong to me. So yeah. So if y'all did block them, please unblock them because I wanted them to answer because I wanted to know why they're a member. So I want to know why. Was being said because I don't know you. So if you're saying it to me, I would like to know why because I don't know you because then I'm gonna have to pop you. If you're saying that to me, then I'm gonna have you reblocked. But if you're saying it for another reason, cool. That's fine. But I don't know you, so don't ever feel that comfortable. Don't ever feel that comfortable. I saw, babe. Shout out to Tip West. I saw you on block, sweetie. Thank you. But don't ever feel that comfortable. I love my name, and I want people that know me by it to call me that. You don't know me by that name, so don't call me by it. It's weird. That's all. Because if it's like a friend from high school or a relative or something like that is in the chat talking to me, I want to shout them out. Hey, cousin, a auntie, a friend, But you don't know me by that name. If you met me by Sean, don't ever call me anything other than that. Ever. So, but yeah, so I just feel like that's really fake. Hi, Lauren. I see Lauren's in the chat. Hi, Lauren, Potent Potter, and love you, Lauren. So yeah, I just think that that's really fake of her to want to force Mendeecees to do, to wear your ring. Wear it for what? Like, what I'm for? To keep up, like, images? Like, what?
Was a question from Yandy about your ring. What would your answer be to her? My concept of wearing a ring is, people together as one.
Okay, Shinoshi,
I'm
sweetie.
trying to get there.
Not there yet.
What is the part, the together part or the one part?
Both.
You don't feel like we're together? I feel like it invites so much negative energy. It invites
said, "We're
so
not
many
together."
questions. All of a sudden, people are like, are y'all together? He doesn't wear his ring. It's draining.
How does it make you feel that she's feeling like that every day?
For me, it has to feel real. Smile for social media, smile for the cameras, and I can't fake it. I think once you start worrying about the comments and what the blogs are saying, you start to alter your life. Some people
Thank
that
you,
don't even know you
Mendecee.
or give a about.
Absolutely. So it's like you think I'm about to sit here and I don't give a about these people. I care about my family. I care about my wife. I care about my kids. Like I don't give a about what these people in the comments. You want me to wear my ring and all of this stuff because it's because all of the questions, like she says, Yandy, all of the questions, a bunch of strangers and weirdos in your chat and in underneath the pictures and comments. Who cares? Who cares if our relationship ain't where it's supposed to be? If our marriage is not where it's supposed to be, who the cares about who's asking you about why I'm not wearing my ring if it's not you and me? The only person that should care why Mendeecees have his ring on is Yandy punk ass. See, and I can't stand her because she's so fake. She's so fake. So it's like you're the only person that should care. You're married to him, not social media. Yeah. Not VH1. Yeah, they're not married to him. You are. So it should be a problem for you that his ring is not on. That should be an issue. Because that'd be an issue for me. My husband or wife ain't got on. I don't give a fuck about what social media is talking about. I want to know why you ain't got this ring on. What that were? So we done? Is it a wrap? Because those would be the questions that I would have. I don't care that social media has those questions when the only person that needs that answer truly is Yandy. Like who else besides Yandy would need that answer? Like it's crazy.
But when it comes to Yandy, she paid attention to all that.
Mm-hmm. So the question though is, are you willing to fight for this thing?
I'm trying to get there.
Every single time I come to this
So Mendeecees, she asked, shout out to Tasha, she says, "Let me some SCW always wear." Thank you so much, sweetie, for the super sticker. With him saying that, he's trying to get there, I think that Mendeecees is over Yandy. Not over the marriage, over her antics, over the stuff they go through back and forth. I think that's what Mendeecees is over. I think it's hard for him to, because it's like, am I married to you or am I married to this show, to social media? Like who am I married to at this point? So if I was fighting to keep you here or to keep us together, what is the actual fight for? Like what? Say I do be like, okay, I want to keep my marriage. I want to stay with you. What am I keeping? Where we at? Where we at? And I think that's what Yandy can't get over because her mind is on other ish. Her mind on other stuff because at this point in time, what I see, they are not in a relationship anymore. They are not. No, I feel like Mendeecees does his thing, Yandy does her thing, because what wife would be okay with her husband not having their ring on besides one that's separated? TV or not. TV or not. What wife is just going to be okay with that? Just be like, oh, he ain't got his ring on. And then she's talking about more so how people are asking questions. What does that have to do with anything? This should matter to anybody more than you. This should be important to you. You the wife. Cause she the same one that was running around changing locks on doors and all of that. Messing with all the other baby mamas, letting them know I'm the wife and all of this. It's not so much fun because Mendeecee's starting to look old. So it ain't as much fun when don't nobody want this milk. This is not as fun. It was way more fun when you feel like, all of these females wanted them. But now you're kind of over it. At this point, you're over it, right?
I'm hopeful, and I am praying.
Thank you, Tara,
that
for the
this moves our
super sticker. Thank you.
relationship forward. I'm leaving here today painted as the bad guy. I don't even understand what the point is of us continuing to do these sessions when you constantly leaving feeling like, I don't know, it just seems like I'm sick of it at this point. I'm annoyed and I'm just frustrated.
No, you're fake. That you're fake. Because y'all marriage is over. Like, that's what it's given. It's over. I don't think it's a tug of war. I think you're walking this way, he's walking that way, and then sometimes somebody call y'all name and y'all both turn around at the same time. But then after y'all turn around, you go back. It's over, is what it is. And like she said, I'm over this. I don't even know, because y'all not together. If you were together, you wouldn't be over it. Where's our fight? Remember when he was in jail? Where that's at? What of that? Did you want him so bad? Okay, be careful what you wish for, because you just may get it. You kept trying to even cage him, even when he was in jail. I mean, even when he was in jail, you kept trying to cage him as a situation that everybody wants him. Everybody wants to be with him. I have to protect my marriage. I have to protect my relationship. I have to this. I have to that. After you lied to the whole world on national TV and told everybody that you were married to him and you were not. You did not send that marriage certificate in right away. No, you did not, girl. And I still feel like they snuck and got married when Mendecees actually got out. I don't feel like she ever turned in that marriage certificate. I don't. I think she did it when he got out of jail, or prison, I should say. And I just think that's where they are at this point. Mendecees is ready to leave the situation fully. I think Mendeecee's ready to. I know he already seeing somebody else, and I know she's already seeing somebody too. But since the relationships aren't serious, because again, what wife is just going to be okay with her husband not wearing their ring? It's okay. It's cool. It's easier to be okay with something that you're doing yourself. So she is a social media whore. So she cares about what social media thinks completely. Social media runs her world. Social media runs her life. Okay, she cares too much about likes and comments and all. Like, she's one of those people. She's obsessed with social media, and I think that's one thing that Mendeecees wants to get away from. I think Mendeecees wants to be with somebody that's not obsessed with social media. That can just have a healthy relationship with it. Post a picture once a day or once a week and just be completely fine with it. Not somebody like her. She's a social media whore. Is what she is, and not like a literal, I'm not talking about in between that woman legs. I'm just talking about like on social media, just a photo op all the time. And she's that type. And I think Mendeecees wants to get away from that. I think he wants somebody that's low key. When him and Yandy first got together, she was not like this. She was not. It got worse over time. And I think that boogie down Bronx chick that he used to be, in love with, she's changed. She's turned into this wannabe glamorized industry chick. And I don't think that that's what Mendeecees is looking for. I don't. And I think that Yandy was expecting Mendeecees to be like her token, like, husband, I guess. And try to live this wannabe black partridge lifestyle. And it just did not play out that way. It really did not. And I don't think Yandy can take. I don't think she can.
So every session is beat Yandy up. Beat Yandy down.
Please play the victim.
I'm not playing the victim.
Yes, you are.
I'm not trying to
throw
play
rocks and then play the victim.
I'm not.
And hide your hands. You throw rocks and hide your hands. Play the victim.
So the respect just goes one way?
So, all right. So put the ring on and then do what?
What do you mean? Do what we've been doing.
What's that? Faking it? Wait, wow.
I like Mendeecees. I like Mendecee when him and Yandy was first together. When he was out, I felt like he was a little controlling. Not how he, it felt like he was controlling Yandy. I didn't like that, but I do like how he's keeping it real. He like, okay, put the ring on, and what? Absolute, that is so real. That is real. Say I put this ring on. What besides the ring being back on my finger? What the fuck is gonna change? The only thing that'll change is that people on social media will see that this ring is back on, and that'll give you some type of solace, some type of peace, so that you could for this narrative that you are creating and holding when it comes to us, because how you project our energy and our lifestyle and where we are in our marriage to the public and on these cameras is fake. It is not how we are. We're not that way. Like, what do you mean? So, like, to me, that's crazy.
I'm gonna meet with her because and get into it with you. I think it was good. I don't even know why we're having this conversation now. Oh wait, maybe I'm being disrespectful.
You mentioned respect.
Yeah, you were being disrespectful. Let's get, since we talk about love and flip flop, let's get into another little piece. A love and flip flop as well. Now, I don't know if y'all know who Jasmine is. Jasmine is the woman that y'all know, Kirk and Rashida and Kirk Frost. Okay, they had a baby together, Jasmine and Kirk, while he was married to Rashida. Okay, and she was on the show back in the day, like when it first came out. See, I don't have a problem with Jasmine. I just don't see her relevancy. I don't get Jasmine's relevancy besides them continuously embarrassing her when she don't need to be embarrassed, because I don't feel like she did anything wrong. I don't. What belongs to you, right? So Kirk and his 3 earrings and that bald ass head going out there sleeping with Jasmine. Whether Jasmine knew that he was married to Rashida or not, oh well. It is not Jasmine's fault. Jasmine did not take any vows to no goddamn body. So, oh well. A man needs to have enough restraint to not jump on top of somebody just because he can. He moved her in an apartment and all of that. Disgusting. Disgusting. That is not on Jasmine. And it is not on Rashida. That is on Kirk. That is on him. He is less than a man. He is a bastard. That's on him. But to keep making Jasmine look like, oh, she the other woman, she the this, she a thought, she a trick, she this, she that. No, she not. She a woman that was minding her goddamn business, being pursued by a man that knew he was married the whole time he was pursuing her. She don't have to acknowledge their marriage. No different than me. Somebody come dip into my marriage right now. Much as I want to be mad at them, I can't be. I can't, as much as, I probably want to drag them, fight them, all type of stuff. But can't be. Because what's for me is for me. So if you could come and sleep with who I'm with, they were never mine. They were never mine. Kirk was never Rashida's. Because if Kirk was Rashida's, then Jasmine would have never got a chance to enter, because Kirk would have remembered and acknowledged his vows and respected his wife and never entered that type of situation. Ever. Ever. So yeah, I don't want to hear none of that. And I don't think that it's cool that VH1, Mona, and all of them over there be throwing this woman underneath the bus like she's just such this horrible person because she let somebody, who fucking cares? Like, it's a dog eat dog word out here. It's hard out here in these streets. It's not easy, to take care of one kid, let alone multiple, and whatnot. It's not easy to do. It's not. The inflation and everything is getting 10 times more expensive than it has ever been and whatnot. It just is. Again, she could have avoided Kirk. I don't believe that Jasmine didn't know Kirk was married. I do that. I don't care what she says. She can't convince me that she didn't know. But at the same time, who is she to respect a marriage that he don't respect? I don't feel, whether you're a mistress, knowingly or unknowingly, that it's your responsibility to respect somebody else's marriage. I just don't feel that way. If I was single right now and somebody married was flirting with me and I was flirting back, whether I knew that they was married or not, well, it's not my job to respect your marriage. It's your job to do so. It is. I don't owe your husband any loyalty. I'm not going to call your husband or DM your husband like, your wife's hitting on me. Your wife's trying to get with me. No, I'm going to kick it. And if I do decide I want to take it somewhere else, hey, it is what it is. Nobody's perfect. Hey, it is what it is, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it froggy. I could, be like, hey, I don't necessarily want to do that. If I see myself wanting to be in a relationship with you, if you're married, I probably should back off. But if this just like a one night thing or a 2 night thing, or we gonna do this or do that, hey, why do I have to respect your marriage? That's your job. All you gotta do is leave me alone. Anybody tugging your arm, putting no weapons to your head, making you do anything? No, you don't. These are all your decisions. All your sins. So yeah, I don't owe your husband anything. I don't owe him any type of law. I don't know them. So the so it's the same thing with Jasmine. Why does she have to talk to Rashida and tell Rashida, as far as I'm concerned, I had a baby by Kirk. It is what it is. Oh, her, Rashida, and she better watch her mouth. I don't care nothing about her being a wife. She could sit over there being played. That's on her. That ain't got nothing to do with me. But I do have a son by him now, and that's gonna respect my child. She is. She's going to do it such because I'm her kids too. She ain't gotta respect me, and I ain't gotta respect her. Respect her for what? I'm not married to her. She mad at me because she married a nigga that would creep on her. She mad at me because she married somebody that'll cheat on her. Well, like, what you mad at me for? Those are the decisions that you made. Like, just like Jasmine can't sit here, because one thing that doesn't know me about Jasmine is that she complains about Kirk and the time spent with her son. Girl, he don't want nothing to do with your son. Get over it. Get over it. Find a good man that want a kid, and maybe he'll step in and be his stepfather and show him an example of a man. Because Kirk ain't gonna never be that. How you expect him to step up and do what he's supposed to do as a father when he was married, sleeping with you? That's weird. Like, what are you expecting out of him? Clearly, commitment is not his strong point. You have to commit to being a parent. That's a commitment. It's a commitment. So you already know how his commitment game is. His commitment game is, I mean, when he inside of you, married, when he hitting you from the back, married, wasn't you pregnant and he was married? You know, all this. So what are you expecting? Shut up. Okay, he don't know how old your son is. So? You don't know what school your son go to. So? That's your fault. You made your son a bastard. That's on you. Oh, well, you know what grade he came, is that his name? You know what grade he in, what school he goes to, all that. You supposed to know all that. You his mama. You supposed to know all that. You chose Kirk. You did. You sure did. Deal with it. Be careful what you wish for, because you just may get it. Now you expect him to be this outstanding father and all of that stuff. No, he either gonna do it or he not. He said that he not. Go on. You look dumb. Like, that's the only thing about her that make her look like a bird. Like, you look stupid. Like, okay, he ain't gonna take care of his son. It's plenty more where he came from. Plenty more. There's plenty other men out there like that too, that just don't want a kid. Move on. Just like many other mothers do. No, it's not fair. It's not at all. But that child deserves better. And you are burdened to give it to him. So do it. We don't want to hear none of that. I want to hear that. Yeah, he should be taking care of his son. Yeah, he should be. 100%. But he not. What we supposed to do? Go jump on him? But we can't force him. He willingly do it, or he just willingly not. He chose that he willingly does not want to take care of your son. He don't give a fuck about your kid. It's unfortunate. Move on. So Yandy basically, gets upset with Jasmine because Jasmine's going around on the season again, talking about how Kirk be sending her flirting text messages and all of that stuff. It's like, girl, who cares? Who cares? Like, I mean, we get it. Kirk is a piece of shit. Like, I mean, we get it. That's why I don't feel sorry for Rashida. Everything Kirk does to Rashida, she deserves it. Rather it's for a script, rather it's for the show. Oh well, Rashida deserves it because she feel like she do. She do. Some women don't feel that they deserve real love because they haven't been shown a real example of it. So they don't know how to accept it when it is there. A lot of women will, the man of their dreams, the person that'll treat them so well and treat them like a true queen, a goddess, right? Be right in front of them. But they be sleeping with their brothers or cousins or friends the whole time because they're not their type. Since you don't look like him and walk like him and, since you don't give bad boy cheater, I don't want you. Since you're a good guy, uphold yourself well, and all of that, you stay out of these streets and all of that, yeah. You, I don't want. I want the one that's in and out of jail. It's just something about them. It's just something about them. And then they have 2-3 kids by the same person. And then they want to complain about them the whole time. Well, you could have chose differently. You deal with what you got. Be careful what you wish for. You wanted them, right? Remember, he was this, he was that. He had swag. It was just something about him. You just couldn't da-da-da-da-da. Okay. Well, you got him. What's the problem? What is the issue? Even my cousins, like, I would literally stop my cousins dead in their tracks. But they'd be like, but these niggas, I'd be like, oh, girl, we don't want to hear it. I'm like, oh, we don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear that he this and he that, he this and he that. When you still mess with him to this day. And then 2, you chose him. So, girl, shut up. Okay, he ain't taking care of your kids. You're bad. You're bad. You should have slept with somebody that take care of kids. That's who you should sleep with. I don't know. That's who you should have slept with. You should have slept with somebody that take care of kids. How you sleeping with this nigga knowing he got kids and he ain't taking care of them? You get pregnant and you expect what? What? You special? Okay. So Yandy gets annoyed with Jasmine, and this is how the conversation goes about Jasmine going around telling everybody that Kirk is sending her flirty text messages. Play.
He told me and Yandy that Kirk is trying to get at you. Can I see the proof? Girl, let me tell you something. I don't need to see no proof. Show that his wife. That's all you got?
Everything else has been verbal.
Kylie, I'm leaving. This is some whack. I don't care about no receipts. I don't care about anything.
This is Yandy. Hurry up, this wig.
You have to say with Kirk at all. Go to Carly that cares about any receipts at all, even if they're from Target. Or go to his wife.
See, here's my problem. So Yandy feels like she's being loyal to Rashida right now by telling Jasmine that she don't want to see no receipts. I don't want to hear that. Send it to his wife, blah blah blah. Yandy, being loyal would have been not being around Jasmine at all. See, that's how you so fake. That's why you're so fake. You feel like you're being a friend because that's not being a friend to me. That's not being a friend. Don't show me nothing. Why were you there, bitch? Like, that's gonna be my question. Like, if I was Rashida and you supposed to be my friend, Yandy, yeah, that would have been my question. Why was you even there? Why was y'all in the evening? I don't care what that's over there saying. I mean, because it's not shocking. Again, they have a whole baby together. So, I mean, it's what it is. So, why are you even there? Ew. Why were you even there? A real friend would have left as soon as Jasmine had walked in the building, but Jasmine was already there. So, that's what I would do. Mm-hmm. Let Tip West be married and some, female is in there and she allegedly messing with her husband or messed with her husband before. I'm leaving immediately. Yeah, I'm not waiting or anything like that. Ain't gonna be no photo ops. It's not. Yeah, I'm not giving nobody that. When I'm loyal, I'm loyal. Yeah, I don't care. Oh, I saw you came in. Why you leave? I left because you got weird bitches in your party. Like, yeah, nobody got time for that. No, you know how world travels. It travels quickly. So, yeah, I'm not. No, that's weird. That's weird. So that's what I was trying to figure out. I'm like, well, why was she here at all? If you feel that strongly about what I may have said, because Carly Red was the one sitting there talking to Jasmine in this scene, and Yandy was there too. And Yandy was walking, basically, I don't need to see nothing. I don't need to see nothing. I don't need to see nothing. And then Carly Red, I think that's her. Whoever that jackal was sitting there, that girl, that panther with a dress on, I think that's Carla Red. I have no idea. But I'm assuming that's her. Rawr! I'm assuming that's her. Because I'm assuming that was her, girl. But gays, let's keep going. Oh, girl. Play.
Me, I don't want to see no concocted messages, and I for damn sure don't want to see that I don't agree with. The audacity of you. Dude, let me tell you something. This is that you feel like you want to let out, tell, expose. I'm not the person. This is not the environment.
The reason why I'm not willing to go at her is because my first time ever talking to this lady is
it is your responsibility as his mother to make sure the environment he's going into is good.
So Yandy says it's Jasmine's responsibility to making sure that the environment that her son is going to over there with Rashida. Yandy, Kirk don't see his son, you goofy bitch. So what environment should she be making it with? He don't go over there. Don't see the boy. Kirk didn't even know what grade he was in. You think Rashida knows? Kirk couldn't even say how old the boy was. You think Rashida can? What are you talking about? Now, if they had a setup of visitation to where her son was going over there weekly or like on the weekends and, stuff like that, then yeah, I could understand that. But that's not this situation. The situation is Kirk don't see his son. He don't see Cam, whatever his name is. He don't see him. Okay. So if he don't see his son, I think he's like 7 or 8 or something like that. I don't know how old he is. I know about as much as Kirk know. So why would she need to contact Rashida and talk to Rashida about anything? It is your responsibility. If that was going on, you would be correct. It would be 50-50. It would be 50-50. Okay? Because how most black mothers are, if rather your husband cheated on you to have a baby with me or not, you're going to treat my kid good. My kid come and get my car, looking away, feeling away, anything, and it's because of you, I'm beating your ass. It's that simple. It's that simple. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Now his father and him, that's a little different. If they had a disagreement or, my son dad upset him, before he left, or maybe even had to chastise them or, something like that, that's fine. It is what it is. I'm still going to call him and see like what happened. But overall, that's fine. But it won't be a day my son get in a car and it's a problem because of you. No, and you have every right to be over there to tell him to sit down and to not do this. And so if it's something as simple as that and he's just mad, you told him to sit down or told him he couldn't go back outside because he did something while he was out there and whatnot, okay, that's fine. But it's just you was yelling at him all day or you were mad at him, you didn't say much to him and stuff like that. You put your hands on him, yeah, I'm beating your ass. It's happening. I'm lighting you up. That's how most black mothers are. Like, do not touch my kids at all. Not even on accident. Even on accident, do not touch my children, right? So, yeah, I feel sorry for the young man too, but it's just, it happens. Mm-hmm. What do you say? What do you say? But yeah, I just think that is weird for her to say like, oh, your responsibility. What are you talking about? No, it's a group effort. Let's start there. It's not just my responsibility. It's partially, but not fully. Because, look at Yandy. Look how many times has she got into with Mendeecees baby mamas? Over there changing locks on them women, and all of that stuff. Like, all of them. Shout out to Hollywood Essie. Thank you so much, sweetheart, for gifting 5 memberships. Wasn't she over there, like, at the throat of the women? It's like, am I mistaken? Am I mistaken? Wasn't that Yandy? That was over there into it with all the baby mamas, especially the one that just graduated and went to college. And I think her name was Erica or something like that. But he was into it all of them. So you got your nerve. Like that's I'm like I would have been if I was Jasmine, I'd be like, who you talking to? You? Out of all people? Oh yeah, no. I'm gonna take advice from a lot of people. You're just not gonna be one of them. Oh no. Your husband even got his wedding ring on, bitch. Girl.
You talking to her. You should have been in that house. You should have been talking to her. It's not responsibility to come to you. What the I talk to her about? What's every 3 months? Hey, baby, what did you eat? Rashida, what are you cooking for my son? I don't even have this bitch number.
Right.
I know we have.
Yandy is too grown to be acting so young and dumb. Maybe if you had the same energy for your own marriage, your husband would not be thinking about divorce every day.
Yes, Jasmine. Read, Jasmine.
Because, I mean, the blogs are saying that he has a mistress, and the girls are talking.
Listen, I know that sounds so bad. Listen, I get what she's saying. No, how?
No, I don't get what she's saying because she was only doing that because she wanted to make it look like to Rashida that she had Rashida back. Because she knew she shouldn't have been around Jasmine at all. She knew if you're really my friend, you won't be around like that. It's that simple. It's that simple. Girl, la 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 la. Like she was putting on for Rashida to try to make it seem like to Rashida, see, girl, I had your back because she feel Rashida pain because Yandy know that Mendeecees is with somebody else and she's trying to reel him back in right now. But Yandy's seeing somebody too. That's why Yandy really ain't blowing up on Mendeecees because she's seeing someone too. Their relationships just aren't strong enough at this point to get them to not be around each other or speak to each other at all. So there's still like a little glimmer. And I think that's why Mendeecees keep pushing the separation and not wearing his ring. Why would he be wearing his ring when he was somebody else? Like, put my ring on for what? Put it on and... Because right now, Mendeecees is just there for the cameras. Mendeecees is there contractually. He's not there truly supporting Yandy in a relationship or marriage with Yandy. Like, no, as far as we can see, it's over. You know, it's done. It's kaput. But Yandy wants to in the front so that they can keep, because she knows without the Mendeecees storyline that her storyline dries up completely. Her storyline dries up. She put too much energy into Mendeecees making him part of her storyline. So if it's just Yandy, that's boring. Has Yandy ever had her own like successful show, just Yandy? No. Kirk and Rashida couldn't even do that. Kirk and Rashida couldn't even have their own, you know, solo show. So it's the same thing with the storyline. The only people on Love and Flip Flop that have had like successful single storylines have been like Carly Red, Young Jock, you know, people like that. That whether they were scrappy, whether they were with somebody or not, people still liked them. People still were engaged. They still followed their storyline, you know, and whatnot. Yandy is a relationship chick. She's a relationship chick. I love Chrissy, but if she don't have Jim, she don't have a storyline. You need Jim. She needs him. As much as Jim really don't speak or really don't say much, it's because Chrissy is super entertaining. You know, alone, just her by herself. Like Chrissy is a whole mood. She's a whole. I love Chrissy. Lil Scrappy, the rapper. Lil Scrappy. He's the only one that has successfully had a storyline and didn't have to be with anybody. Like when the seasons and first started and whatnot, him and Erica were not together. Like we knew they weren't together. Like we knew that. That's why the later on that season, the seconds and whatnot, he was with Shay and you know Diamond and you know something. So he successfully just him being on the show alone was good enough, right? So, yeah, because Stevie J, you can't even say Stevie J because Stevie J needed Jocelyn. Mimi she is successful in having her own story. Mimi Faust. She did not need Stevie J to have that storyline. She did as soon as Stevie J and Jocelyn truly like got together, although Jocelyn was calling her a maid and you know all of that stuff. She got to move on. You know, get with the Nico dude, and then soon that female, and all of that. So she, the stuff she had going on with Arian and K Michelle and all of that, she successfully had her own storyline. K Michelle successfully had her own storyline. People like that didn't need a relationship. Yandy needs a relationship. She is boring by herself. K Michelle is not boring. K Michelle has a big personality, right? Mimi even has a big personality. I think a lot of people were counting Mimi out, but when they see how like mad she was getting and cussing people out, all of that, Mimi started to come out her shell. People were like, you know what? I actually like her. People be like, okay, we like you, girl. So yeah, those people like Tammy, Tammy and Waka Flocka. Tammy is basic. Tammy Roman is boring as no Waka, no show. No Waka, no show. Because Tammy is boring. She is. She's boring. Let's just keep it real. She's boring. So if you ain't got no Waka, no show. No. No Waka, no show. Because they got their own show, but not without Waka. Yeah, not without Waka. Not without Waka. Oh, Rivera, both of their last names, their name is Tammy, and both of their last names start with an R. It's not like I said Tammy Roman, and I was talking about Posey saying Tammy Johnson. Like, both of their last names start with R. So yeah, Riviera, yeah, we get it. The one on the river, that one. So yeah, literally, Tammy R. I mean, they literally. it's not like it's not like I said Tammy Roman, and the other one last thing, it's Henderson. It's like Sean. No. Wrong one. Yeah, but anyways. So, yeah, Tammy, y'all know what I'm talking about. The beige. The beige. So, yeah, her. 100%. It's just like Tammy Roman is a standalone. She don't need no relationship or nothing like that to have a show or to have a storyline. Tammy is entertaining. Roman, not Riviera, not Walker's Tammy. No. Tammy Roman. She is good on her own. She don't need, a partner to help her have a storyline. She could definitely do her thing, like 100%. But some people like Yandy cannot. She needs Mendeecees. If her Mendeecees had already separated, she'll come on live trying to talk about or do the next season about their separation, and that would be boring. We don't care to see you cry. We don't care about none of that, girl. We don't, because we don't care about your marriage. We don't care. Like, the show is dragging at this point, because this should have been over with. Love and Flip Flop, if you ask me. It should have been over with, because cable is a dying breed. It definitely is. So it is definitely a dying breed. Moving around. So yeah, I just feel like that was just her trying to make it seem like she had a real alliance to Rashida by trying to come at Jasmine. Like, the audacity. Like, shut the the audacity of somebody that should be swinging and kicking and punching his marriage. They say they won't, but they all over here in somebody else's marriage, like crazy. So moving right along, let's keep going. Let's get into this. We got 2 more topics, and then I'm gonna get out of here because we're gonna be live later on Station Head. So I just wanted to jump live, say hi to you guys, and miss you guys. What was next? It was Evelyn Lozada. So let me find it real quick. Let's get into Evelyn Lozada. From the Basketball Wives. Now y'all know I love the Basketball Wives. I love the Basketball Wives. I do. I love all of them. I just think that they're all, I kind of like grew up watching them, so I like them. But Evelyn seemingly responds to fans calling her out, her and her daughter, Shanice, who is allegedly pregnant by the game, for snaking game's ex Tiffany due to their previous friendship. If I was in a photo with someone 10 years plus ago, it doesn't mean we were friends. So Evelyn Lozada, like mother, like daughter, Shanice, Evelyn's daughter, is pregnant by the game, and I guess she's supposed to be pregnant with like twins, or something like that. Now, Tiffany is the game's children's mother, which is Callie, the beautiful Callie, the girl that's always in pictures with the game. His daughter, she's so beautiful. And her mother is Tiffany. Now, back in the day, Game and Tiffany had their own show. I don't know if y'all watched on VH1, but I do remember that they had their own show, and um, she pretty much ended things with him on there because she just realized that he always just gonna be a player and who he is and stuff. So she just ended up moving on with her life. Although he would kept alluding that he wanted to be a family, you know, with Tiffany and Callie. Now Tiffany was a school teacher, I believe, wasn't she a school teacher? And she was a little older than the Game. She was, she had a little age gap between the two. And you know, but anyways, they ended up having a beautiful baby girl together. And Callie is gorgeous. She is so pretty. Like, I mean, ever since she was a little kid, she was just the cutest little thing, right? Beautiful eyes, and you know, she's just so pretty. So jump into this. So there's been pictures that have been surfacing, which is no surprise, of Evelyn back in the day, even when she was pregnant with her son. Tiffany was at the a baby shower that she had. Plenty of pictures of Tiffany, Evelyn, and Shanice, or Shani, Shani O'Neal. Well, not O'Neal anymore, but Shani and them just hanging out. Even her daughter Shanice hanging with Tiffany at parties and stuff at the baby shower that she had, and then just throughout time them having, you know, a friendship with each other. So now Evelyn is telling y'all that just because y'all see her in a crap ton of pictures with her for over 10 years, them having a friendship, that they were not clearly really friends. So let's get into that.
So I'm sitting here cracking up and thinking to myself, first of all, my face is a little red because I was emotional about something good. But anyway, so because I'm on the other side of it, right? And you guys follow like these celebrities and people, and I know that people talk about us because of the show, who would date, you know, whatever's happening in our lives. But it's always interesting for me, and I talked about this recently, for me to read the stuff about myself that are just false, you know. Oh my God, this person was best friends with that person. How dare they? Guys, stop making this shit up, okay? It's everything that you read online, a lot of it is bullshit. You know, I don't mind. Like, I live in my truth. I say what it is, but some of this stuff is crazy to read. Anyway, my message off. Anyway, the point is that, yeah, you know, take the stuff you read with a grain of salt, you know, and really think about you as a person, right? When you read things, you're passionate about it or you really believe it, you're saying, oh, okay, let me go to that person's page to really tell them about themselves. But a lot of the stuff that you see is really bullshit. You know, if I was in a...
The way y'all going in this chat... The way y'all going in this chat, please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like.
Photo with somebody 15 years ago, whatever it is, it doesn't mean we were friends. It doesn't mean we were best friends. It doesn't mean that we dated. You could be photo with somebody or you could share space with somebody and it not be what people make it out to be. You know, and a lot of people believe this shit. So it's so interesting to me.
But it's not talking though. I see somebody wrote like, "Oh, Evelyn used to be really cool, like best friends almost with Tiffany. The game's ex back in the day." No, these are pictures, and they're years of pictures. You know, leading all the way up into a certain time frame. Is every time a female start effing a dude, why does it always turn into, "We were never friends. We were never friends." What? It's like Carly Red Right starts sleeping with Mendeecees and she'll say, "I was never friends with Yandy. We were never friends. I don't know what you're talking about." So, oh, y'all wasn't? It's like Kelly Rowland sleeping with Jay-Z. Beyonce was never my friend. What is y'all talking about? She was never my friend. Like, the stuff y'all put on the internet, it'd be crazy. It's like Solange sleeping with Jay-Z. Beyonce was never my sister. I don't know what y'all talking about. We was never sisters. We wasn't.
Life is good, we're good, I'm happy. But yeah, just needed to share that because I'm always like, what the hell? Anyway, my message got cut off. Anyway, the point is.
So then the bunch of pictures, that are put up with them and whatnot. This is just her way of trying, because there's literally pictures even with the daughter, Shanice, in the pictures with them. So either way it goes, Evelyn, it's gross that your daughter is pregnant by the game. It's gross. To me, it's disgusting. The game should be ashamed of himself. Daughter should be ashamed of herself, and you should be ashamed of your daughter. 100%. All these people out here she could be sleeping with. Him, like, girl, out of all people. And then what makes it even worse is that, Evelyn, you slept with him. That's the minimalization of that you're really trying to do for me. Right, Queen C. Shout out to for the super. She said, Evelyn said that ain't me in them pictures. Right. Like, yeah, Evelyn did sleep with the game. Yes, she did. Like, that, I mean, that'd be the thing. Like, ugh. No, yes, she did. What y'all surprised? Like, what's to be surprised by? You should NBA teams, baseball teams. I mean, you don't think she slept with the Source Awards? Like, yeah. How you think Shanice knew her game in the first place? She didn't meet the game on her own. She met the game through her mom. That's why, Evelyn wasn't screaming to the top of the mountain when the news came out that, her daughter was pregnant. Her daughter came and told her that she was pregnant, because why would she feel like she needed to tell her daughter that she the game? Because people do their things on their own. So if the game is around her, they're at an event and they see clearly them kicking it around Tiffany, you don't think that the game was coming through the spot and hanging out and stuff? Like, I mean, Evelyn slept with Tammy's husband back in the other. I believe Evelyn slept with Shaq. 100%. She can't convince me that she did not. She can't convince me that she didn't. I mean, she get around. It's what she do. She get around. So yeah, she absolutely slept with the game. Well, and I that's why I don't feel like she came out so loud and proud when she found out that her daughter was pregnant by him, because she's just like, ooh, But at the same time, Shanice met the game through her mom. Shanice is not a celebrity. She's not a celebrity. No, her mom is her mom ain't even a celebrity. I mean, she's a famous whore. I mean, if you want to call her that, because that's what all Evelyn is. I mean, if you hit your hoo-ha that hard, and it echoed, Evelyn is a glorified whore. But what else is she? She's not an accomplished woman or anything like that. No. No. She's been running around sucking black peen since she was like 12. To this day. Ruining black lives and, for years. Decades. That's all she is. What else is she? What has she accomplished besides laying on her back? Perfecting the upward dog position. Perfecting missionary. What is her claim to fame? What is her that we would be like, oh my God, I'm so proud of Evelyn. For what? I mean, she's a thought. At least Shawnee was married, like in a marriage. For years. Had a beautiful family, all of that. Even got a show out of it. Made herself an executive producer and put a great idea together. And, Evelyn's not, you can't even give Evelyn credit for that, because she didn't do nothing but just show up. while once again starting to sleep with black men all over again. That's just what she is. That this is what they do. He's no different than Kim Kardashian. No different than Kim Kardashian. She just didn't make a tape. She just didn't record it. If there's a camera at the hand and it's gonna leave me when I do. So I mean, other than that, she's no than Kim Kardashian. That's it. So I was weird with bitches like her, with like Evelyn. They literally despise black women, but love what black women produce. No other race or nationality on earth can produce a black man besides a black woman. But she telling OG like monkeys, and coming at even when she was beefing with old girl, what's her name, Jennifer, and whatnot. Like, I mean, but will dog the out of the creator, hate the creator, but love what the creator produces. She loved monkey boys, because I mean, to call a black woman a monkey, you literally only sleep with black men, nothing else. So how do you have no respect for the creator? Because your child is not black. Shanice is not black. The children that Shanice are about to have are not black. They're not. But, it's like they'd be mad disrespectful, to the creator. To me, that blows me. That blows me. I could never have any respect for Evelyn Lozada. I got her. So she is a succubus. She is evil, and her eyes will rot in hell. Now I am not God. I don't get to tell people who go through the gates of heaven, who not going through the gates of heaven. But I know she's not. I feel it. I see fire all around her. So yeah, she is going to hell for sure. Yeah, all the dirt that she did is too much dirt to bring into heaven. No. You're gonna go to where you worshipped. Okay, you're going to hell. She definitely is, and it's an eternity. So she should be enjoying her time here. If I was her, enjoy your time. Enjoy your time, because what's next for you? Ooh, girl. Ooh, girl. Ooh, girl. Okay, girl. But yeah, to me, Evelyn is trash. Utter fucking trash. Like, ugh. Like, she is disgusting to me. Like, she, like, is the type of person I would, like, sanitize everything. Like, if she touched the door, I'm taking a napkin and wiping the door before like, she's filthy to me. She is filthy. Like, that's how I feel about her. Like, she is just a filthy human being. I would see that bitch and walk right past her. How she treated Royce through that glass at that. She would have never. She done got into it with Shawnee. She done had disagreements with Shawnee. She ain't never threw no glass at Shawnee. The only reason I threw no glass at Tammy Roman is because she know Tammy Roman would tear the lining out of that ass. She underestimated Royce. She thought that since Royce has a small stature, and whatnot, that Royce was not gonna like fly over that damn table like that. Royce would glad right. She underestimated her. Is all that was. Because if she would have knew Royce was gonna act like that, she would have never did that. Because you see, she ain't never did it again. Huh? She never did. She see worth of that. Why she ain't throw no glass? She came across the table on Jennifer like that because she knows she could. Jennifer was born a punk. Jennifer don't want to fight, don't want to fight, don't want to fight, don't want to fight. No, she do not. She want to call the police and sue because she don't know what food stamps are. So, girl, please. Because she ain't never threw no cup at, no bottle, no nothing at ever. Why not? She ain't never jumped across on table, flew across on table at her. Why not? Why not? Yeah, you know better. You know better. You know better. Yeah. You know who to run up on. Absolutely. Because she would have never ran up on Royce. She would have thought that Royce was going to retaliate like that. She would have never did that. She wouldn't have. That's why she ain't do it again. Because you throw a glass at me, you're going to have to throw a glass at me every time you see me. Oh, I promise you. Because that was dangerous. She could have really hurt Royce. She really could have. And she threw that glass at her. She did. Royce threw her right. I was so proud of Royce. I'm like, Royce, oh, please get him. Oh, I want Royce to get, because I feel like Royce would have beat her. Because Royce is an athlete. Okay? That's an athlete. Okay, them little skinny girls, you do not underestimate them skinny girls, because them skinny girls will get with you. They sure will. Them skinny girls, they get with you. They get with you. Glorilla may be thin, but I feel like Glorilla could throw them things. Don't play with Glow. She may sound like a mule, but she may fight like one too. So, yeah. So, she knew better. She ain't run up on after that. I bet you won't do it again. She did, and didn't. So, let's get into this, our last topic, before we get out of here. We will be on Station Head in a few hours, so make sure y'all come and check out. We will be over there, so make sure our notifications are on. But, so let's get into Cam Newton. So, Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, I like her. I think she is wonderful. And she does, top, the over there in wannabe, when I wanna be, I should say, like, Kevin Samuels, but positive, and whatnot. I like her a lot. And Cam is a loser to me, an absolute loser. And they both sit down and they have a conversation. He got interviewed by her. Cam Newton was interviewed by Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. And he was being really shady to her with certain titles and stuff after she had interviewed him. I think the reason he was being shady is because she popped him. Mm-hmm. Just when he thought that he had something, she let him know who she really was, like, you know what I'm saying. So let's get into why he got mad, all right? Here go the clip. I'm going to play it. I'm going to just let it rock. And then...
people see my situation and not think that
hats. So, okay. So the person wrote above it says, he was so proud of his that woman held up a mirror and showed him who he really was. I could tell that by the reaction that the truth hurt, absolutely. So he thought he was doing his big one. He thought that what he was doing was cute, and she pops him. She absolutely does. She just like, yeah, no, what you doing? What's wrong with you? And she did it very nicely. She didn't like disrespect him in any way, shape, or form, if you ask me. But narcissists feel disrespected when you don't agree with them. Okay, when you aren't on the same low vibration as they are, it annoys them. It upsets them because they don't know what to do with it. They don't know how to combat it within that moment. So I just have to, let it happen. But let's listen. This is Cam.
High function.
What situation?
Okay, so I'm not married. I have multiple children.
How many?
8.
By how many women?
3. And this is the kicker. I want more.
By multiple women? What's the intent?
I just want God
by your
to
wife?
bring him. I just want God to bring him.
Oh.
What the? So you got 8 kids by 3 different women, and you want more. You think that's smart? I'd see if he said that he wanted more children by the women that he already children by, but that's not what it's giving. It's giving that he wants more, not from them. So let's keep going. Hurry up.
My desire to get married is lower than my fear of divorce. So, as you had said, Dr. Brian, you said it, I didn't say it, I would agree. I'm just taking my time.
You're not taking your time.
I am, though.
You're being very action-based. You're not taking your time.
I'm taking my time.
You're being very action-based. You have 8 kids with 3 different women.
Yes.
You are procreating, and multiplying. That is not taking your time.
It is not taking your time. Taking your time is actually being with a person, filling them out, letting the relationship play out, give the time. Action, what she's talking about, is having sex, bring children into the world, and displaying that you want to have more sex and bring more children to the world without any commitment. Because you said that your fear of divorce is lower than of getting married, at all. So it's a higher chance that you will get married, but you do have a high fear of divorce at the same time. So that's an excuse to not be, committed to anyone. So if you were taking your time, then you would be filling out, relationships, maybe dating a few people and just leaving it at that. No procreating, or anything like that. No, just simply taking your time and courting women until you find a woman who you feel is worthy enough for you to ask for her hand in marriage and then have more children, eventually. That's taking your time. The actions that you're doing are applied to marriage. So when most people get married, they procreate and move in together and all that stuff, his and hers and all that. You're not doing any of that stuff, but you're doing everything that will lead to it, like sex and you're just hopping and leaving a bunch of steps out along the way. So no, you're not taking your time. You're not doing that, and she's absolutely right.
Very selectively active. Okay, so you're creating. In disclaimer, the kids are sent, they are beautiful and amazing. Anything I say has nothing to do with the babies, but you are proactively choosing where you.
A lot of people see my situation and
where I'm still going to be fearful with, because there's no such thing as not having some type of nerve or active at, and where you want to take your time. You want to take your time in having a wife because of your own fears. But you will, and I say this with all respect and love, what I'm about to next, okay, Cam? But you will selfishly create broken families, even if you're in their life and you're a proactive father, and I believe you're an amazing daddy. I can only imagine with just your presence and knowing you. But these families are still broken. Every child cannot have Papa in the house with them. So some child, if not all, will end up with some kind of deficit without daddy being there. Now, you chose to do that. I'm not saying you sat there and woke up one morning and said, I want to be selfish today, so I'm going to get a baby. Not saying that at all. But those are selfish acts at the expense of your fear. And yeah, that is a low functioning behavior to say that I'm going to build these houses and put kids and these beautiful women and kids in them, but I ain't going to create a home in them. Until I dissipate my fear to find a wife, we're active at and where you want to take it.
So I do want to elaborate, and because I loved everything that she just said. So basically what she's saying is like, so you're saying that fear, that you have to get married, what you're doing is making a bunch of broken households. And this is how I feel about Nick Cannon. I love Nick Cannon down, but I feel like Nick Cannon does the same thing. You are only one person, right? So to have 3 baby mamas and 8 kids, those kids are going to have defects along the way and deficits, like she said, because they're not getting the true energy of father being in the home with everyone at the same time. It's not. They're broken homes. So, like she said, I do believe that you are a good father, and I believe the same thing. I think that Cam's a good father. I think Nick Cannon is a good father. But you can't be a great father and a present father because you are putting way too much out there that you can't chew. That it's just way too much. It's selfish, like she said, and I agree with, to keep having these children and bringing these children into these broken homes if they're not going to be getting the proper attention and affection, love, caringness from both parents. They're not getting that. Cam is a busy man. Nick Cannon is a busy man. There's no way in the world y'all have enough time to spend time with all of your children in an even base to where all of them can be efficient and successful. No. So each of them are going to have different issues. Some of them may even adopt the same issues and have the same problems when it comes to negligence with you not being able to be there. Why would a kid not feel away when it's a sibling of theirs' birthday and that birthday is close to theirs, but their mom may be out of state, so you're out of state with that kid, and this kid seeing you all over social media celebrating this kid, but it's their birthday, but you down there celebrating that. Like it's just, there's all type of things that can really affect these children, and it's not fair to them because they are innocents. So instead of going out here and consistently creating children because you can financially take care of them and that you pop in and out of their lives because you visit them, does not make you a father. That is very selfish in what you are doing. They're low vibrational in what you are doing by going out here and consistently creating broken homes. Children deserve both parents. Nick Cannon got way too many kids to be them the amount of time, because money is not going to stop them from doing whatever they would do. What issues are issues, because we are all human beings. So it doesn't mean that because you live in the burbs in a $2-3 million home that I are not going to have the same daddy issues. If I live in the hood and my dad ain't there for me, what's different from you living in the burbs and your dad not being there for you? That's not go away because you live in the burbs. Well, you should be happy because no, issues are issues. It's a human thing. Money can't take that away. It can't. And they're not thinking about it that way. They feel like, like the Cams and the Nick Cannons, because they set their children up in lavish situations and whatnot, that's a Band-Aid. When you take that Band-Aid off, that wound, it's still there. It's still there. See, the money in the neighborhoods and the gifts, that's a Band-Aid. That's all that is. So I couldn't agree with her more, but let's keep listening because she's not done. By the way, she was very respectful in what she said.
Time. You want to take your time in having a wife because of your own fears. But you will, and I say this with all respect and love, what I'm about to say next, okay, Cam? But you will selfishly create broken families, even if you're in their life and you're a proactive mother, and I believe you're an amazing daddy. I can only imagine with just your presence and knowing you. But these families are still broken. Every child cannot have Papa in the house with them. So some child, if not all will end up with some kind of deficit. Correct. Without daddy being there. Mm-hmm. Now, you chose to do that. I'm not saying you sat there and woke up one morning and said, I want to be selfish today, so I'm going to go make a baby. Not saying that at all. But those are selfish acts at the expense of your fear. And yeah, that is a low functioning behavior. To say that I'm going to build these houses and put kids and these beautiful women and kids in them, but I ain't going to create a home in them. I'm going to wait till I dissipate my fear, find a wife, work back to back.
And she's absolutely right with that. You have all these broken homes, just like he and Nick Cannon. Y'all have all of these broken homes because y'all don't feel that y'all are ready for marriage, or probably just don't want to be. So then why keep setting up broken homes? Why keep doing that? Why not wait till the fear dissipates, with the fear is gone of marriage or staying in the same household, at least with the family you're creating and whatnot, to bring more children into this. It's not fair to the children. They need some sense of normalcy. Why would their normalcy be that my daddy got 15, 16 kids by 6, 7, 8 people? Whether your kids are half siblings or full siblings, they need to be together. They need to know each other. All of that stuff is necessary. That's why all of my kids are by the same person. So I never want my kids to have to go through that. I never want them to have to go through that. To have to feel like they're fighting for attention, or to feel like, because I can imagine how hurtful that is. You have this family foundation and your mom and your dad, where they've been together years, and then they decide to part. Okay, that's hard enough. But then they part, and then you got pops out here creating a whole nother family, on top of that. And sometimes the mothers do it too. They'll part from that and create a whole nother family, and the kids are never involved. And I think that that's very selfish of parents to not have those type of conversations with their kids and discuss it with them, what happened with them and their father, and that, eventually one day, mom's going to move on, father, your dad's going to move on, and the kids need to know that, because then they know what to expect. Instead, a lot of people like him just go out here and just do it and expect the kids to just fall in line. Like, that's not cool. Like, that's not okay. And the dysfunction that comes out of that is massive. It's massive. And kids internalize. So just because they're not saying that they have a problem with it, all of a sudden you walking up to telling them, oh, mama pregnant. It's like, it's like, but a lot of kids ain't gonna say that. They're like, oh, you are, and wear this mask that you taught them to have. You gave them the mask that they now use with you. And then they are resentful of you and the baby, and the whole time, and you have no idea. You wonder why they're effing up in school. You thinking it's because, they probably doing drugs, or they're probably this, or probably that, or it's probably because you're pregnant, or it's probably because the dude you with they don't like, or it's probably because the dude you were telling them what to do and they don't want him. They want their dad. They love their dad. All of that. It's all type of, and then he Cam, the type of person that's going to completely overlook all of that stuff because he is. He thinks it's cool to be like, I got 3 baby mamas and 8 kids, but I'm a good dad. You are a good dad because you pay child support? Because good fathers spend time with all of their kids equally. Equally. No man is a real man to me if you could say a woman can keep you away from your child. As a man, you have rights to your child. Be in your kid's life. Equally. See, even my son that I adopted, his whole life, he's turning 18 in October. His whole life, anytime I came and picked up my other kids, he got picked up too. He picked up too. Because I committed to being his father. So since I'm your father, there's nothing that they get, you don't get. There's no bus that I would jump in for them that I would jump in front of for you. Because that's teaching my other kids that and making them feel like a real family. There's no way I would go pick up one without picking up all. No, I'll go pick up all my kids. I'll go pick up all 4 of my kids. When I go shop for all 4 of my kids. When I ask what y'all want to eat, I'm asking all 4 of my kids. Because that's what you do when you commit. They all deserve the same amount of time, affection, and love. It's not impossible. It's very possible. You just have to want to. That's why being a parent is exhausting. It's exhausting, especially when you have multiple. It's easier to just pour all that love into one. But when you have multiple, you got to share that love. And you, as a parent, have to figure out what that looks like. You have to figure out what that looks like. Can't nobody tell you what it looked like. So I can't tell Cam or Nick Cannon what it looks like for them to be good fathers. Only they know. Only you can figure that out. But if you're not spending time with all of your kids, if it's Father's Day, if 2 of your kids, no, all your kids need to be with you on Father's Day. If it's one of your kids' birthday, all of your kids need to be there. I don't care what baby mama mad, baby mama don't like each other. I don't care about none of that. Get them, they all need to be here. Because if they all cannot be here, then none of them need to be here. To me, that's what a real father would do. It's your responsibility to evenly love your children. It's your job. And I don't believe that Cam is doing that. I don't, because it's impossible when you're busy and that many children. 8, same thing with Nick Cannon. I just don't think that they are. Because how can you? I think all of that in this household, whole nother story, but don't. So somebody's being neglected in some way, shape, or form. But let's let her finish.
Feeling behind marrying somebody, and then I'm going to build a home with her while all these other beautiful babies have houses. That's completely unfair and that's selfish. And so, yes, you're taking your time in this department, but you're not taking your time in this department, which means you're compartmentalizing. And compartmentalizing never works. Compartmentalizing hurts everybody involved. Everybody who's in this box and this box and that box and this box. And then here you go over here trying to figure out what box on feed or entertain or do. Then you're looking outside to figure out who's your next victim to put in the box. It's unhealthy.
It is.
And
she's saying the perfect thing to say. Now you're looking for the next, basically, victim to put into this situation. Because whoever comes in next and has a child by you, they're going to go through, and that child's going to go through more. So if that child is going to go through, it's unfair. Like, it's not a fair situation to be placing somebody in because you are insecure. Because you are an insecure individual. You want to go around and keep sugarcoating things that make a person think that you want a certain life you have no intention of. That you have no intention of. You don't mind having more kids because you like kids. But that's not fair to the kid. It's not fair. So instead of going out here being low vibrational and communalizing these situations, these women and these children, how about get of that energy and wait till you can remove the feeling that you don't want to get married or that you don't want to have a home because the other kids live in houses. If you somebody else and have children with them and whatnot, that is a home. The other children don't have the home because they're all not in it. They're not. So now you're neglecting more responsibilities. You're creating more responsibilities to neglect. And you think because you stop by and they're running up to you, you play with them for a couple hours and then you go on about your business, you think that that's being a father. It's not. Being a father is being at home 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, your kid waking up in nightmares and they waking you up. Not you somewhere off by yourself with some thoughts and they waking their mom up. Or their grandmother, whoever, who are hanging out, that them being sick, 101 fever. The mom shouldn't be calling you on her way to the hospital. You should be driving. Yeah. So, but you're not looking at it like that. You're looking at it because I throw some money at them and I throw a couple hours at them that I'm a father. I'm a good father. No, you are not. You may be doing more. Because what I don't like about a lot of these men out here is that they expect the mothers to go above and beyond while they do bare fucking minimum. It is super annoying. It is annoying. They got to be everything. The mom's got to be the doctor, the nurse, the teacher, the manners. They got to be everything, right? And all the father got to do is send a couple dollars if he doing that. Or it's because they got them an apartment and a car. And I don't like that. You leave so many responsibilities on the other person and you take a little. And then that little responsibility that you take, you want respect for it? I've always been a hands-on dad. See, my kid's mom was at work today while I was taking my son to go and get his shots and all of she could have did that. But most of these men out here, they feel like that's the mom's responsibility. It is not. It is not. It is not. It is a 50-50, like 100%. And these men like Nick Cannon, Cam Newton, they're not meeting these mothers halfway besides on finances. And they feel like that makes them a man. No, you are not, what is his name? James Avery in the situation. Okay? James off Good Times. That was him taking care of his family. That's him being a man taking care of his family. Whatever happened in that house, he helped Florida with. The only time he didn't is when he was at work. But other than that, her problem was his problem. Nick Cannon ain't no James Evans. He's not. He got too many kids for that. They spread all over the world. Cam Newton, same thing with him. You got your kids to spread out. Like, that's not y'all. If something happened with one of y'all kids, they're everywhere. They're spread out. They're not all under the same home. They're not. So what are you talking about? But then when somebody calls that out, you want to talk ish? Because he puts up a shady title of her and says, after her, and says, you're a 41-year-old relationship coach, but you're still single. Question mark, question mark. How was that a dig? Are you mad that she not baby mama 4? And you have 10 kids? Because she had 2? That makes me trust her opinion even more. Because I know that she's taking heed to the things she's saying. I'm pretty sure within her 41 years that she done dealt with a lame nigga a time or two. Yeah. Ones that done probably try to trap on her. She's a doctor. Ones that probably done try to trap her and, all types of stuff. And with babies and, all of that. She didn't let any of those things happen. If anything, that just makes me want to work with her even more. If I had like super relationship issues, I would definitely want to talk to her because she does seem to be on the right foot. You 41 years old, you're not married, you're single, but you also ain't got a whole bunch of kids and all this stuff. No, so it seems like you made good decisions. It does. Because what relationships that you have been in, which I'm sure because she's beautiful, so I'm sure she's been in plenty of relationships, it just sounds like they didn't work out. Okay. That's okay. Nobody's perfect. I'm sure just like they did things, she probably did things in attitude as well. But she could be way worse off. Way worse off. I'm like, that's not a read that she's 41 and single. She's a doctor. Like, where's the read? You're 41, educated, and single. Okay, so because she's not just willing to put up with anything to be with somebody, what? That's not a read at all. You sound and look dumb, Cam. You sound stupid because she popped you. That's all. What she said to you was completely called for. It was necessary, and you and your fifis about it. That's all. And you and your fifis about it. You expected that what you said, that she was just gonna eat it up. That she was just gonna be like, oh well, you're right. Maybe you shouldn't you shouldn't get married until you're ready to get married. She like, yeah, no, all of that. She said, yeah, no, do you hear yourself? Is what she just clocked you. That's all. Listen, little piece of clocked you. Little piece of clocked you. But she was nothing but respectful. Cheyenne, she was nothing but respectful. If I would have took heed to what she said, I would have been like, you know what, you're right. I would like, yeah, you're right. If anything, because she didn't say anything wrong. It wasn't mean spirited. Any of that. I mean, you said it. She just responded. And as a doctor, she gave you her little diagnoses, if you will. And I thought it was very cleverly put together, but a lot of common sense was in there. It's not like what she was saying was just like so profound. I love how she worded it. And made it into a way to where that he can understand it. And I think that that's what pissed him off, is that he did understand exactly what she was saying, and she was right. But he wants to push this energy so that he can keep pulling in, like she said, new victims. Because that's it. You're just going to keep pulling people in, dropping babies off up in them, just to keep moving on and say that you're not ready for marriage and all of that good stuff, when you can just remove yourself from these type of situations, fall back, take some healing, maybe do some yoga, go to church for a while, and whatnot, and then go back into the dating game with a different mentality, ready to one day put a ring on somebody. So, and then that's when you can date around. You can do it as long as you want to. It doesn't have to be something do right away, find somebody within a year. No, take your time. That would be you taking your time, and whatnot. You're not taking your time. You're not doing any of that. You got 8 kids already. How the fuck are you taking your time? Like, what are you talking about? Like, that doesn't even make sense. Excuse me. Do you need my headphones? Because do you hear yourself, sir? Yeah, you sound like duh. You absolutely do. So that was my show. Did you guys enjoy? Did you guys enjoy? I had fun. I wanted to make the whole thing about like relationships, and stuff like that and whatnot. Because I saw there was multiple things about relationships. So I'm just like, yeah, let's just talk about relationships today. Why not? Let's talk about relationships today. Listen, I love you too, low-key. Let's talk about relationships today. Hold on, let me. Shout out to Loki and Shinosha for the cash apps. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Mwah, I really appreciate it. Thank you. We will be live tomorrow. I'm gonna do another hot topics, but I'm gonna talk about like the Braxtons. I need to watch tonight because I think I missed like 2 episodes. So I need to catch up because I told you I would be doing that. And then Sunday evening we will be starting book club. Okay, after I get back with my kids from the mall, we will be starting Bling. Finally, okay, I feel a lot better. I'm ready to go. And y'all know when we start reading, we don't stop until the book is done. Okay, so book club is going to be happening. Okay, we're going to read the book Bling. Once we're done with the book Bling, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm not just gonna jump right back into another book. I'm not. I have a whole bunch of other stuff that I want to get done, but we will venture back into book club, and I will let y'all choose a book for the next reading when we do start one. But I have a lot of other content that I want to get out for coffee, for YouTube, and all of that. So I will not just be jumping right back into their book, okay? Because it is a lot of reading. It definitely is. It takes a lot out of my throat, and whatnot, changing voices, all that stuff, blah, blah, blah. And then trying to do commentary on others too. Like, it is a lot. It really is a lot. And we be reading for like 2 hours a show. Each show, it's like at least 2 hours long, sometimes longer. So, yeah. So we will read the book Bling because I promised that book and I love to deliver to my audience. So we're gonna do that starting Sunday. We'll start reading the book Bling. We should have it finished up by like Tuesday or Wednesday. Tops, we should have it done. And then we'll take a little break from the book club. So that I can get this other stuff out that I really been wanting to get out. And then yeah, I'll let the members choose the next book, and then we will be reading that one too. So it's a lot. Okay, I love you guys. So thank you so much for being here. Please like, replay, gang. Thank you for all the super chats and super stickers. Please like the video if you have not already. Leave a comment and, let me know how you feel about the show. These vertical lives. I love you guys. Until the next one. Bye.